The 20th map to be added to Overwatch is a new 2CP map set in the beautiful streets of Paris, France. Whilst I know 2CP maps always make the community grumble and groan, I do think this map is mostly well designed, and I had an absolute blast playing with my Discord members. If you're not in my Discord, by the way, you should totally join. Even though I was playing on 200 plus ping on the PTR servers. This video aims to show a short montage composed of clips I got during my play session, and then I want to discuss the map itself and how it plays afterwards. I won't keep you all waiting, so enjoy the video.
You could fix these broken seams, floating through the puzzles and the endless screens. Well, I've got something for you, and it's cutting deep. Now the music's over. Will you come with me and tell me you can feel it, though we're oceans apart? I've got love for you. I've got love for you. I know this magic sparks inside who we are. I've got love for you. I've got love for you.
Alright, to keep things free-flowing, I'm going to do an unscripted overview of the map, giving my thoughts and opinions both on its issues and its, positives, its benefits. I think Paris is a beautifully, aesthetically pleasing map. Basically all Blizzard maps are. That's Blizzard's major strong point is, at least, if they don't get things right, it's going to look pretty and it's going to be well designed overall. I think this map, being a 2CP map, has its issues and its positives. Most notably, one of the biggest annoyances immediately when playing for the first couple times is this initial point A attack. In the streets phase where everything's very clumped up and very tight, it's very, very hard to get through that initial choke point because you either have to go left, immediately left into the bakery shop, as we did just previously, and then you open up again into this wide area where people can kind of sit on the high ground and spam you down like they just have here, and we have to back off because of it, or you go right into the police station to try and go up and contest that high ground. One thing I do like about point A, and generally it's concurrent around the whole map, point A and point B, is that all of the high ground areas are accessible by staircases, and I think that's great. It reminds me a lot of King's Row, and pretty much everyone loves King's Row because all of the high ground spots are accessible, and it means that dive isn't completely prevalent. I do think triple tank comps, you know, Rein's Eye or Lucio is going to be pretty good on this map. Goats as well, like it or not, might be pretty good on this map if you don't feel like going for dive on point A, you know, diving straight into that high grounding and testing. I think that's really important in this map. You want to dive onto that high ground area and you want to make sure that the team can't hold it, because you have to go through or around that area pretty much to get towards point. The point itself is really interesting because it actually has an environmental hazard. And, you know, as a D.Va player, I think that's awesome because if you chuck a bomb on point, even if it doesn't kill the people, the knockback does risk them getting launched off into the water, which, you know, might lead to some hilarious play the game kills. The second point of the map, more interestingly, is this mansion kind of area, and whilst it does open up and the corridor is a bit wider and there's not very many high areas of the map, they're all accessible by staircases and there's only a little couple balconies that you can use to position a Torb turret on or a hitscan character. It is generally pretty risky attacking in these wider areas because there's usually like huge sightlines. For example, here as I'm shooting, there's this giant hallway that we have to try and attack through, and the enemy team has all of this space to move, you know, back around the hallway and spam us down before we can actually reach the point itself. In general, point B probably will be a lot more annoying to cap because of how close the defender's spawn is to the point. It's got, you know, old Horizon Lunar Colony syndrome, I definitely think. You know, it's very easy for someone to pick Wrecking Ball and yeet themselves onto point to try and defend it last second or stall it out. And definitely trying to attack through this central area is really, really difficult because it feels like you're kind of, you know, a fish in a very, very long cylinder rather than a barrel. You can see the Hanzo back there, he's just spamming pot shots, and the Widow is just spamming free shots because it's such a long distance for you to have to push through. I think in general, in most of the games I did play on the map on the PTR, you know, my first experiences, a lot of the time we went to the left or to the right, and then we rotated up the staircase onto point because it was just that difficult trying to attack straight onto the middle of the point itself. This was a bit of a silly bomb and I'm surprised it worked out. I should have died for it, but hey, I got 2 kills out of it. It's nice that the point is open, like it's nice that it's unobstructed because, you know, as a D.Va player I'm like, hey, it's, you know, easy bombs. But it also means that like all of the balconies to the side and to the back of the point are perfect for, you know, Torbjorn, like he's put his turret there for example, or, you know, hitscan characters to hide or defend from. I think the map's really nice overall. I'm liking that all of the high ground areas of the map are contestable by staircases, so you don't need to be a super mobile character like D.Va or Winston or Hammond or whatever to be able to get up to those high ground areas and contest them. You can, you know, run Rein's Eye or Lucio and, you know, run up there with your team as long as you're coordinated. I think it'll be fun. You know, it's a 2CP map, so it's going to be stallable, it's going to be annoying, and everyone's going to hate it every time it pops, but at the end of the day it's still really, really nicely designed, and I think given enough time and enough practice, people will have strategies and team concepts they like to run that make the map a little bit more bearable. I think it's nice though that because of how it's played out that you can run so many different comps, and like I said, you can run goats, you can run triple tank, you can run, you know, 2-2-2, you know, standard as you can with most maps. But you can also go ahead and run dive if you want. It's not like Numbani point A where unless you run dive you're kind of screwed. Like trying to run Anozira on Numbani point A is trying to fit like a square into a circular hole, as I like to say. It's very, very difficult. I'm actually pretty damn proud of myself considering I did that whole segment unscripted, but I do want to try and do a couple more segments of my videos unscripted as it allows me to be a bit more emotive than I normally would be if I had done a script and just stuck to it. I won't drone on any longer because I want to keep this video under 10 minutes, but I thank you very, very much for watching until this point of the video, and I also want to thank massively my Patreons for supporting me, especially during my inactivity. Thank you so much for watching, have a wonderful day in solo queue, and see you again.